Maybe I'll reach level 50 and come back and fight him. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. Unless he is needed to craft some amazing endgame equipment that will, it's feasible. It's not an unbeatable fight. Like, I didn't use any elixirs, I didn't do anything like that. It's just that, you know.
Milady.
Gift.
Alright, here's just a ruby. Ruby, 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 ruby.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
And?
To do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway.
Oh, this is the first we're hearing of Otto's son.
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
And that's why they were quiet.
See that.
They knew their friends would be oh too eager to help.
Gob will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Alright, so I've got 2 quests here. 2 and 3. Find some dragons and find goots.
We're still alive, aren't we?
Sorry, not dragons, wyverns. Or what have you.
To the meadows, then.
That's what the captain said.
Well, I think I see a blue wyvern.
Good girl.
Out there in the distance.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
I don't know if I'd call that blue, but...
This must be our wyvern. Alright. Let's get this over with.
Come on, then. I can see, like, frame rates dipping from that.
Too slow.
Just get all the hits in. That attack sounds so weak. I still can't get over it.
Nice try.
Good. A raptor liver. And a dragon talon.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Bright yellow. Oh wait, this is also that quest. I thought this was Goots for some reason. Yeah, there's saints on it. I guess the dragons eat these?
That's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Or they're just close by. Goots is at Dalamil. Which is here. Which is technically where we're supposed to be going, but you know, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
The bandits maybe know. Look what they've left us.
And I have a guess this is probably another talking side quest. Where Goots has something to say to some traders.
Could be I know something more.
And Murder's eager to back him up.
Listen, I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave.
An old crone, so it's
Says
like a
the more
different one?
swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage.
It's
And
like
the more war being waged,
an imposter?
all for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work.
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalamil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling
not.
bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
That's a good
She's
question.
discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the
I
edge
like
of
how
town.
he just said she hasn't
Right,
left in
but
weeks.
Be careful, Clive.
And just a few side quests ago, she had like a legendary sword she sold to some collector. Assumedly on the road. But you know. She hasn't left in weeks. I guess whenever they say sometime later, they can say just however long they want.
What a mess.
You fought very brave.
We'll just turn all these quests in at once, probably.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Is it gonna be generic bandits?
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die
Uh-huh.
a slow death?
Oh, you're gonna take me on.
Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Oh no, there's 5 of you. whatever I'm gonna do. Including your dogs.
We could pretend this didn't happen.
Unfortunately, there's 4 of me. Or 4 of us. Including a dog, so, Like, keep in mind, this is not just Clive. Target the mage first. Give me the other one. I know I don't. Oh, you did. Come on, Jill. You should know. Take out the mage. Nice combo there at the end. It's the same reason everyone wants to fight Kiryu. It's a good point. And then we just rob them. So wait, you're the old lady going by Karen?
Oh, you've done it now.
Oh, really?
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwin finds out you've killed his
The
men,
Boggin?
he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts.
Huh?
You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
You
What were you going
wanted
to do to him?
Yeah.
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. Then you turned up.
Then I turned up.
Go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
Okay.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone. Before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need
What?
to find Goods. Right now.
Maybe he just really wanted to die. This was his chance. You coward. Wait, huh? Who was that?
Filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
What?
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
What?
Blood!
Goose, are you alright?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue.
Uh-huh.
Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you.
What is this
Only
guy's
with
voice?
your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
Did you forget that you just called her
No.
Nan?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself.
Goops, no.
You can't have blood on your hands. Oh, hey. How's it going, Karen?
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together?
Yeah, good idea though, Clive. Going to
who in Dalamil might bear
Hunt a
their
few
goods,
bounties first.
and a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch!
You've been spreading lies about
Everything that happened.
my pants
It was
wetting.
all your fault.
Oh no, he's got a tiny
Now
knife.
you'll finally pay for what you did to me.
It sounds like a Nickelodeon voice actor.
Goose, you...
What happened?
If you want a piece of
I couldn't see. It faded out to black.
go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye.
Oh.
Wise words, Ab. Wise words.
Yeah, I noticed that she had
It's
one
time to collect.
blind eye. Are we the good guys? Poor old Goots is gonna be scarred for life now.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I mean, that guy will be too, but, you know, in a different way.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old wet legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen
Just in case
from
you didn't look
strong
close at
box.
her
Nothing
face.
of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes
Unfortunately, I'm
back
going to see
again?
that every time I close my eyes now.
Best we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Boy, that accent.
Remind
Eyed
me never to
away.
cross you, Karen.
Bye, Clive. Speak with Charon. Okay. And it's like all the side quests I've got so far. Normally, this would be when I start winding down, right? About 2.5 hours. But I want to at least get through, like, this kind of filler kind of area we're in. So the next time, when we come back... Sorry, I'm messing with something. When we come back, we'll be able to just, like, go right into the final Mother Crystal, and probably endgame.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Yeah, you could have saved me that little bit. There you go.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do.
Do I have
These
to?
grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Well, at least it's not scorpion tails.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
You alright? Not a fan of liver? Not a fan of fried liver?
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavor and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
Is he our town poet?
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Yep, that's definitely going to be our primary focus. We might lose a few refugees, but we'll be eating good. Now then, Goots, say you're sorry.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul a gut.
I'm sorry, Nan.
There you
I
go.
didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being.
It's kind of
Reckon the
rude,
both of us would be
but
worse
probably
off
true.
if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goose. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump.
Ah.
Fine. Play the hero if it makes you
What a
happy.
lovely group of characters we've
Thanks,
got.
Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Okay. Sure. Just give me some renown. And 0 money. Continental sensor? Oh, it's just a thing by Chambers. Speaking of potions, am I full up? Yes. There are some quests that are good and give, like, decent rewards. Like the healing bag upgrade,
Did you see that?
the healing increase upgrade. But majority are just eh.
I pity those in the villages.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best.
Huh?
But she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
But first, you.
I wasn't expecting you back, sir.
Alright. No risk, no reward. And some amber.
All yours.
And the next one's at 1360. Let's take a listen.
It seems the hideaway is lost.
No risk, no reward. Oh, it's the fighting music. Oh no, I don't want to hear that here. Why'd I want to hear the battle music when just walking around the hideaway?
Lady Karen.
Just in constant
Told
danger.
me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
I wonder what the reward for this will be.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
Cool.
Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Continental maid always in... What?